Hey everyone, this is John Lee Hillier from JT's Vending. Today, man, I wanted to do this video to explain, or not to explain, but to get more people to become more aware of the things that are going on around you and in the world today. So, if you guys are local here in Memphis, Tennessee, there's a school. Berry Hill, I think, they just announced that they would start allowing a satanic cult, satanic worship in the elementary schools. And I didn't even hear about it until this morning. My wife said something, and then I'm out and about today, and a few other people in O'Reilly's. I was getting some oil, changing my oil, and they were talking about it, and I was like, I just heard it from my wife. It was like, yeah, man, they're trying to corrupt our kids, and it got me thinking. I was like, well, they've actually been trying. Satan has been corrupting kids and people for centuries. And I was like, let me look into it. So I did some research for the last few hours. I'm looking for, okay, I found it. I did some research for the last few hours about what was going on. And yeah, how they plan to do it is they've labeled their organization under like a non-profit, non-religious sect. So therefore, I mean, it's for-profit religious, non-religious sect. So that therefore they can go into school without it being identified on paper legally as a religious organization, because they didn't label themselves as a religious organization. But we all know. But anyway, it got me to thinking. So the last few months I've been reading this, and it's called Mein Kampf. And the stupid guy on the just has a stupid ideology, but it's a good read for me, because one, I like to read things that I do not agree with, that challenge me on why I believe what I believe. So, but in reading Mein Kampf and hearing that this school in Cordova is allowing the satanic cult to set up a program there in an elementary school, it got me to thinking about what Adolf Hitler was saying. Like in the first 2 or 3 chapters, he was just breaking down like, hey, if you want to control or destroy, depending on your preference, a culture or a race of people, and you want to indoctrinate them to understand your beliefs and what you believe, the way to do it, and these are Adolf's words. These are Adolf Hitler's words. The way to control them is to control the children. And how he explained it in his book, Mein Kampf, is that you teach the kids, you indoctrinate their children on what they should learn and what you want them to learn, so that as they grow up, when they believe in the thing that you want them to believe in, they believe it with so much fervor and intensity that they will literally take a beating for the things they believe, that they think they believe, because they believed it. It's what you taught them to believe, and they will die for the things that they believe in, even as adults. That's why Adolf Hitler had so many youth camps, because you could easily teach children or indoctrinate them to the things that you wanted them, and they would believe it so much, so strongly, that they didn't care. They would die for it. So the moment I, started doing some research, I looked into it, and I was like, that's sadly for those children and for those parents who allow their children to be indoctrinated into that kind of belief, it's not going to turn out good at all, because I mean, it's satanic worship. Need I say more? But one of the things they target in those areas of schools are children in low-income areas that financially cannot escape that area. So, it's up to the parents to put themselves, all we talk about here is personal finances. It's up to the parents to put themselves in a financial position where they don't have to stick their hand out and beg other people or beg the government or beg for government assistance or government housing or all the things that the government will hand you to make you feel like you're getting something for free. But I guarantee you, nothing that the government steps in and gives you is free. It don't even feel like it in the moment. I teach people how to, I try to teach them, but I show them how to make the hard right choice over the easy wrong. And if the government is handing out money, it's too easy. That's the easy wrong choice. The hard right choice is to get out here, add value to other people in your community, and serve them well, and they'll pay you for it. That's all I do. That's all. I add value. I focus on helping other people do a great job that they say thank you by paying me what I ask, and I just rinse and repeat that. I take that same drive of serving other people in my community, and I continue to serve the next person after the next, after the next. And we live on a budget. It's simple. But if you guys in a situation where you need help learning how to do a simple budget, you need help with walking through what a zero-based budget is and how it looks, you can go to our website at JT's Vending Service, the number 4, the letter U.com. You should see a program on there called Prosperity Program for Abundance. And more than likely, it's me or my wife or both. We walk you through that process. So, if your child is going to Berry Hill, I believe, and you don't want them to be a part of this satanic cult or club, I advise you now. Well, you should have gotten your finances together ahead of time, but the second best time to work on that is right now. So get your finances in order, get on a budget, increase your personal finances so that your child will only be able to attend the schools you want them to attend. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to our channel. If you feel any of this information is valuable and you just appreciate hearing it, just subscribe or share our channel with other people that might want to hear budgeting and vending machine tips. Thank you guys so much. Au revoir. Have a blessed day. A bientôt.